Say 15. Do you know where your students are? Hi, Chris Sanders here with Jarrett Johnson, and we're going to bring you your nightly news. Our first story, choir trip is in a week, May 1st through the 4th. There's going to be a lot of fun activities, and it's just going to be great for the choir. Jarrett? Spring sports are underway. We've had some weather problems, but we've got a couple games in. Chris, what's the old record? Well, we are currently 1-2 in region play, and that's all that matters. And we are 1-5 overall. But I think we're doing good as a team. All we have to worry about as a single A school is Jonesville and Iroquois. Logan Bellardo has been hitting a .353 batting average, so he might go to college. He might not. Jarrett?
Chris, why don't you give us some information about the Spanish trip?
Oh, excuse me. Spanish Club Chicago trip Memorial Weekend. I hear there's going to be a lot of museums and sights, a lot of good Chicago food, and a lot of fun on the way. Jarrett?
Gotta love that Old South pizza, huh?
Yeah, Chicago.
The prom update, it's May 31st, so make sure you're hurrying along to get your date. Chris, you find that special someone yet?
I don't know yet. She might be my cousin. I still don't know. And Poetry Slam update, we got a live one for you coming at you. We're here at the Slam Camp. We're here at the Poetry Slam. We're gonna go get some possible interviewers.
Slam Camp!
Alright, so take her out till you're fine.
We have some interviews with you.
Yeah.
Come on, out here. Cassidy Edwards, what inspired you to write this poem?
Nothing really. We hired you for class.
What has been the biggest inspiration ever since Poetry Slam started?
You, Chris.
Okay. Also, would you want another Poetry Slam to come back to us?
Of course.
Done. Let's keep going. Keep rolling. Keep rolling.
What are we getting next?
Johnson. Good.
Well, I guess we're here to ask you guys a few questions. I guess we can start with you.
Okay.
Did you... Oh, if you want to be interviewed, if that's okay.
Well, let's see what the question is.
All right. We should start out with what got you, or have you always been inspired by poetry, or is it a new thing to you, or what about poetry do you like most about? I don't know. Too many questions at once.
Well, okay, why apply this topic to poetry?
Yes.
Sort of. First of all, for you guys at your age, it's a good thing for you to be expressing, okay, and putting those words and thoughts together, okay? Otherwise, if it were just a script that you wrote, it may not come off the same way. So I think that's good, and also it's the topic that you least suspect would be included in a poem, and you guys all get an education out of it.
Nice.
What organization do you represent?
All of them.
All of them.
No, Northwest Regional Highway Safety in Erie. Yeah.
Okay, next question. What has poetry affected your life in any good way, shape, or form? Or what about poetry do you like most about?
Well, you know, poetry hasn't actually affected my life either positively or negatively, but I'm a big reader, so I do sometimes run across it. The thing I'm most interested in, though, is the theme of the contest here. And I find that to be something that if students are willing to think that deeply about a topic, such as the one that was selected for this event, then I think that's a terrific thing, and I'm happy to participate in something like that. Of course, being that I'm from PennDOT, I'm extremely interested in the safety aspects of things, and it's been interesting to see how many of the folks interpreted the theme as, there's bad decisions that can be made out there, and if I think about it, it's really not where I want to be. It's not what I want to do. they may not have used those words, but that's the feeling that you got. And that's what poetry does for you. It turns these things into feelings and thoughts and gets other people thinking.
Yep. And the last question, Ed, for you, has this been your first poetry competition you've ever judged, or have you done many before in the past, or?
No, it's the first poetry competition I've judged, and I was real excited to come here. And I've been interested in poetry since I was in college and took courses where we studied poems. And I've written some poetry myself over the years. And again, I like the topic, and I think it's about good decision making. And I think what poetry does is it makes you think about in depth about a topic. And I think this is a topic that requires you to think as you go into the future and wrap up your school year and think about making good choices so that you can someday be successful in life.
All right, thank you guys very much.
Thank you guys.
Thank you.
Those are our lovely judges. You heard it here, folks.
Once, upon a midnight dreary, while I pondered weak and weary over many a quaint and curious volume of forgotten lore, while I nodded, nearly napping, suddenly there came a tapping, as of someone gently rapping at my chamber door. "'Tis some visitor," I muttered, tapping at my chamber door. "Only this, and nothing more." Distinctly I remember it was in the bleak December, and each separate dying ember wrought its ghost upon the floor. Eagerly I wished the morrow. Vainly I had sought to borrow from my books surcease of sorrow, sorrow for the lost Lenore, for the rare and radiant maiden whom the angels name Lenore, nameless here, forevermore. And the silken
Slam! Talk about a poetry. My word, there's going to be some great times there.
Old Bill Shakespeare out there, I tell you what.
All right, well, this is Chris Sanders and Jarrett Johnson saying I'm wearing khaki shorts with a blazer. Have a good day.